Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Ready? 180. Right there, in the middle, 55. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. On the left side, it's McDonald. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80. I don't think you got it. Swing.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Dalton. And this one's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Dalton here from the gun. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on. Inside of the field, just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Connor. Give him 5 on the carry here, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McDonald. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. 7-7, our score after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And he missed it.
He just came in and played for him alone.
Oswald signed to a
Seven
four-year
minutes
deal
left.
for the last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they
You're lucky. Not my deal.
What's your funky
bounce
ass?
back in
What's your
2019
fucking
if
lucky
he wants
it
to
hurts.
end
You
that
better back
contract?
up. You ain't your little funky ass nail. Love you. Oh, that's how we getting down?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Passing, it's Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. 23 yards the pickup there. Andy Dalton looked good on that pass, but I'll tell you what, all time in his career against Pittsburgh, it has been a struggle. 3-12 as a starter against these Steelers. Just more evidence of their dominance over the years in the AFC North. Throwing, Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it with the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And it'll be Dalton again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there in second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
Certainly.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. So Dalton now. And he's going to go down again. Bud Dupree providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
Alyssa, it's not down here.
And Bullock will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So chalk
behind Randy's picture?
to the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away.
Said Grampy.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
You think I'm lying? Right, you got it. That's my baby.
She said my dad's picture first of all.
That's my baby.
Go. And you're not getting all this shit.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Here we go.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Roethlisberger will hand a counter. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43.
It's a gain of 20. And the Steelers first down.
Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Roethlisberger. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Like 80! Let's put them on the buttons. Let's put that team on the buttons. Like it done!
They'll run on first down. Connor. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, my
God.
God.
It's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We coming all day.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. DK Metcalf, 85 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
Motherfucker, what's name? Just going to sit there and watch the play.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
No spacing.
They'll run here with Connor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw here, Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Roethlisberger got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on the first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Andy Dalton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more
under pressure, and they got to him again. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Dalton.
Oh, my goodness. Come on, when did he jump back in the air for the second time?
He was his arms wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. It got his man complete. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction. Yeah,
a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a throw to the end zone on first
like, how
down.
The fuck this nigga going to outrun this dude?
The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
To throw again. Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On first down, it's Connor. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mike, 55. Right there, goes up.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
The fucking offensive lineman. Come on, man.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Set, like 80.
Watch 55. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
These niggas is coming right up the middle and missing.
And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And all deep in his own territory.
Come on, man.
Football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for... Steelers score. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Andy Dalton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Voids the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, Dalton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to be taken down.
This nigga just coming straight through the fucking middle.
Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Dalton now, the pass. And the catch good. It's Eifert. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Dalton. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete.
Who the fuck was he throwing that to?
But it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 13. Check 13.
Maybe a free play now for Roethlisberger. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets
that was the gayest shit ever.
30-yard line. So, of course, they decline that.
My man jumps off sides, and then this motherfucker don't even catch the interception.
It's like when we were at dinner last night, you saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's Connor. Jesse Bates, who led the Bengals in tackles as a rookie, there to make the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Black 80. 55. Come on.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Big Ben going to take it himself. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Check nickel.
Roethlisberger keeps it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. And Roethlisberger, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Dalton. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
What the fuck
You're
is
not thinking
that?
touchdowns
Everybody
anymore.
is just
You're
in the
thinking
whole
first
message.
downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down, Pittsburgh.
How is everybody in the hole missing?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, dude. Let's go. Slam, slam, slam.
Right back to Connor here on first. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 50.
Now it's Connor.
I just want to know, like, where the fuck this nigga get the speed from?
12 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But
this nigga just took over, outran fucking what's the name? They don't even let Zeke do no shit like that.
Late in ball games.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Samuels. He's tackled
like, come on. My men are coming up and ain't nobody making no tackles. They just coming up and motherfucker waving at the nigga.
Running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the 36, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Connor. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game?
That nigga dove that way. He dove to the fucking left.
In the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Connor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Middle. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop, pop. 55.
They run with Connor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
55, march out, 55. Let's set a time, fellas. Let's set a time.